I'm reading, we had Scott Adams on, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks ago, and because of problems in the mails, I hadn't gotten his book in time to read it, but now I'm reading, I'm almost through with it. It's a really, really good book. It's a really interesting book, and he has this take on how good a persuader, what he calls it a persuader, Donald Trump is, and he backs this up by the fact that he actually predicted that Trump would win the election on the basis of his persuasive abilities. He has this kind of atheist worldview that this is not to knock the book at all, but it doesn't actually make sense with what he's saying, because he says we can't know reality. The human mind can't know reality, so all we can do is have a worldview, and the way you test your worldview is, one, does it make you happy, and two, does it predict the future? Now, I've actually said almost the same thing, except somewhat differently, and I think mine takes in a greater degree of the world. That is, I think that your worldview should make you joyful. Shouldn't make you happy, because when unhappy things happen, you should be unhappy. That means you're being a realist. But it makes you joyful, by which I mean engaged with life, glad to be alive, actively feeling the dynamic presence of life in you, even when things are troubling or strike you with grief. It should make you joyful. And it should protect the future, and it should fit the facts. I mean, and this is one of the things that I think I have a difference with Scott about, because he says he doesn't know. People can't know reality, but he'll say, I abandoned a worldview because it didn't fit the facts. He said, I used to believe in Santa, and that predicted the future, and it made me happy, but it didn't fit the facts. So you have to fit the facts as well. But the thing is, when people don't predict the future, when they fail to predict the future accurately, the thing is that it actually is an insult to their worldview, and they know it. And Adams talks about cognitive dissonance, which is that you think you're a smart guy, but you did something stupid. So you have to invent a fantasy that covers that up, that papers that over, so you don't think, wait, maybe I'm stupid, maybe I should get smarter. People don't want to change their worldview, and one of the number one ways people miss the future is they've predicted it wrong and they don't change their mind.